Alright, I'm going to show you how to safely delete an Angular component from your Angular application. So, um, so here is my version of Angular which I am currently running on, and if I head over to my editor, I have my Angular server running, and it's just basically a simple Angular application where we have our main component, we have a first component, and we have a second component. And in this second component, there's also a child component under that. So now let's go over to our application. So to start, we have this our first component, our second component, and we have the child component, which is under this second component. Then we have our routing file. So in order to delete a component safely, there are three things you must do. First, you delete the component folder. Then you go to your app module.ts and delete the every instance of that, every instance referring to that component you deleted. Then thirdly, you go to your other component or your other HTML file and remove every variable that calls from the component you deleted. Alright, so I'm going to start by deleting the child component. So if I delete this, you can see I'm going to run into an error from the child component. So the next thing, go to your module.ts and remove every instance of it. So that's one. Then if I save it, see we also get another error. Now where is this error coming from? It says, as you can see, the second error is coming from our HTML. So if I go to the HTML, it's coming from this HTML file. So I'm going to head over to second HTML file, and here we have a reference to the deleted component. So as I said, you have to do three things. After deleting the file, you go to your app.module.ts and delete it. Then you go through your application and delete every other instance that's calling to that file. And if I save this, as you can see, we no longer get any error, and we have our application running. Now I'm going to quickly delete another component. I'm going to delete this second component. So I'll go to our app.module. One, two. So here we have an error coming from our routing. So we go to our routing. In our app.routing, we see an error here. Here. So our second component is gone. Now I'm going to delete this first component.
Now if I go straight and delete the folder, then you go to our app module and delete the imports, delete the line, and delete it from here, from the declarations. Save. Then we also check. As you can see, we also get that it's also in our app routing module. So we go to our routing and delete it from there also.
Then delete both. Save. As you can see, we no longer get an error. And if I come here, it's gone. Alright, thank you.